Man, how y'all doing, man? It's the Why Not Talk About It podcast, man. It's episode 26. Episode 26, man. I know it's been a long 6 months, man, but we back. We
Damn,
better
it's been
than
six
ever.
months.
Yeah, it's been a long 6 months. Going on
Shit.
7 months now. Yeah, man, we back, man. Your favorite podcast, man. Back in action, man. You know, we got new scenery, new studio, new topics, new accomplishments, new energy, you know. And us, your host, OB in the building, man. And hey, I got my new hot sauce out, man. It's O Bites. It's called Sweet Heat. Sweet Heat is the best on the market right now, man. $5 a bottle. You can DM me on Facebook at Official Brown, or you can get me on Instagram at Why Not Talk About It. You hear me?
How y'all doing? I'm Joel. I am the host of the Ghetto Game Show, 1/3 of the Why Not Talk About It podcast.
Put some respect
Period.
on it.
I am Joe Booney, aka Booney Dope as fuck on all social media platforms except
Except
Instagram.
Instagram.
For Big Booney Mo.
Furthermore, know that.
So,
Big Booty Boat.
what's going on, y'all?
Man, what's going on? How
It's,
y'all
I
been,
can't
man? How
believe
y'all
it's been
feeling?
6 months.
Yeah.
What
I
was
missed
6 months
y'all.
ago?
Shit.
6 months ago.
Right. I'll count down the months.
Was it
June
hot?
to
Was outside?
September,
Was it cold
August,
outside?
July.
What is it, 9? That was March.
Yeah, that was March. It was spring.
Yeah.
It was
that
March.
spring
It was
in March?
spring.
I don't know. This number
It's
this
something,
wasn't 9.
shit.
Though, so
It ain't
6 was
summer.
3.
Damn.
It ain't
Here it is
something.
September, y'all, and we just not getting it together. That's okay.
Man. All right, we're going to jump straight into
Come
this,
on.
man. You know how we do. I ain't got enough juice to go live, otherwise I would. Let's see. Okay, first question. Booney going to get triggered. So I asked a bunch of people some questions that they want us to hit on and little topics here and there. So one of them was, why do women in today's generation want to be a wife but don't want to do wife duties?
What is a wife duty?
Ugh.
What are wife duties?
Well, if we going based off what y'all said in previous episodes,
Who's y'all?
y'all, all the women in previous
Okay,
episodes,
come on.
especially in ladies talk.
Not ladies.
Oh,
Huh?
I should cook. I should clean. Make sure the laundry's done.
Who the
yada,
fuck
yada,
said that,
yada.
OB?
That's what y'all said.
Okay, what's wife duties, baby?
That's all that y'all said.
So
though,
cooking,
right?
cleaning, and laundry.
Yeah, cooking, cleaning, laundry. I mean, that's not. I'ma just say picking up the slack for your
What's the
man,
slack?
basically. Like if he been out working all day, like look, if he been out working all day, he come home. Let him come home to a meal. You know what I'm saying? Like everything laid out for him, type shit. You see what I'm saying? He shouldn't be coming home getting nagged. Oh, what's for dinner? Like, why he worrying about dinner?
Because she worked too. So why
That
she
is
worrying about dinner?
insane. That's insane.
I'm not saying you
Well,
shouldn't
what
do
if
that.
she
I'm
don't
just,
work and he came home? She been at home with the kids all day or something, or
it's
the,
whatever.
the kids in school or something. She been
Right.
at home all day.
Right. I feel like in your own relationship, in each individual relationship, like y'all got to set them expectations. Like you can't just have wife duties in your mind and then she not
Well,
telepathic. Like you gotta be able to like communicate what it is that you expect. Like
True.
you know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm sure in every relationship, the man and the woman, they both communicate with each other and let each
Yeah.
other know what they expect from one another.
Right.
You know what I mean? What I'm saying is when a woman expect to be a wife when she not even performing those specific duties that he put out or that he asked of her.
I kind of get what you're saying. I guess I get it from where both of y'all is coming from, because I ain't gonna lie, what's a wife duty is a great question to ask.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think a wife duty is be supportive. You know what I'm saying? To be a partner. You feel me? At all
Yeah.
times. And like you said, that looks different based on the type of partner he is, right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What he's good at, what he ain't good at. Like, if you are a great cook and she can't cook worth the lick, I ain't expecting no meal when I get home.
Right.
'cause
See, I'm
it might
expecting
not
you
be
to
good.
learn. Watch
That's
me
true, though.
cook.
Yeah, but you can't.
YouTube is a motherfucker. How did I learn to cook? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's true.
Trying.
But it's
you
the
know?
expect though. You feel? Because everybody ain't true. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah,
if
true.
you expect it, then you gonna be disappointed every
Right.
time, because you putting something on somebody that they ain't even put on themselves.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and I understand like that could be difficult. You know what I'm saying? And I understand like the thought of you want to be a wife so bad, but you know, what did you really?
Do women
So
really
wait,
want to be
you
wives? Do women really want to be wives?
Hell
Cause
yeah,
cause
real bad.
I really be thinking like I know when like okay so like if I'm scrolling on TikTok or if I'm like on Facebook or something like the number of women that actually want to be married is not like as high as people think it is. Like it's really not.
You said where at?
Yeah,
Where
but
you
then-
looking
Like
at?
when I'm looking on my social media
yeah.
pages and
You must
like
only got like 3 friends.
no, I don't only got
Ain't
3
no
friends.
goddamn way.
It's women that actually have
They-
something to bring to the table. That's first of all, because if you talk about a woman ain't doing the wife duty but want to be a wife, it's something not right with that equation.
Nah.
Because it's 2024 and it's a lot of people that don't. It's a lot of women that number one don't want to have kids, and it's a lot of women that don't want to be married.
But it's a lot of women that do. It's a lot of women in the world, period. And it's like more women than men out here.
That's
Just
true, but that don't
period.
mean that
So,
all of them want to be a wife or
we ain't
all.
talking
You know
about
what I'm
all of them.
saying?
We talking about the ones that want to.
But I feel like the percentage. I feel like as right now, September what 15, 2024. I don't think that the amount of women that y'all feel like want to be married really want to be married. I don't think that number is high. Cause I didn't heard several
It's high as
conversations and
hell.
have been a part of several conversations of women that's just like marriage for what?
I feel like I only hear that online though. I feel like I've never walked in a room and walked in the door in person. A woman in a relationship, a woman that's looking for a relationship, sat there and was like, "Nah, I don't like that type of stuff." You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be booed up. Everybody want to be caked up. Everybody
Yeah, but
wanna
that ain't
be
being
connected. Everybody want
true.
to find a person and be.
But you don't have to be married to have that.
Nah, but I just ain't
Amen.
never walked
I
in a
wish more
room and
women
spoke
thought
with a
like that,
woman,
but
and I ain't never walked in a room
unfortunately
and
they
spoke
don't.
with a woman. She was like, "Nah, for real, I really don't want that."
You've been in the room with me, and I'm sitting here telling you, at 32 years old, I really been not a fan of marriage.
Bullshit.
Not a fan.
I
and
swear to
not wanting two
God.
different things though.
I could
Huh?
have
I don't
Not,
wanna-
you
I got-
said
I got
you
questions, but I
said
don't
not a
wanna-
fan, and what?
You not being a fan of it and you not wanting it, two different things.
You right. I was trying to be nice about it. I don't think I want to be married.
What?
Yeah, I don't think. Cause for what? Like what really is marriage? What really is marriage except it
a
being like
fucking you paying the government to say you
that's
love
what I'm
somebody.
saying. Illegal.
That's
Besides it being a legal thing, what really
'Cause you-
is marriage?
It's easy as hell to get into. Motherfucker, go to the courthouse, put your motherfucking right hand up and say, I
And I'm
do.
not
and
trying to
kiss the
downplay
motherfucker.
marriage.
want a
It's just
partner,
my
though.
personal preference. But I'm just saying, like, as somebody that's been in a relationship for 5 years, and I've done a 5-year relationship before, like, what is gonna be the difference in us doing what we doing now versus us doing what we doing with a ring on and some papers that we signed? Like, what's the difference? And I'm not even trying to be shady or
Not
funny.
shit.
Like, I'm
Just
I'm
the
really
government-
asking.
The government got their hands in it.
I
It's
mean,
a goddamn scheme to
be
get some
re-
money
to
off
be
of
real
it.
Especially
with
when you got kids with the motherfucker.
Yeah.
We didn't already had kids, so what the
Yeah.
fuck?
To be real with you, the difference come in when we start losing things. You know what I'm saying? When people start dying and when people start getting old. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to speak literally, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, on a
Right.
day-to-day basis, when you young in your 20s and 30s and 40s or whatever, yeah, you being in a relationship, technically, it ain't really, you ain't doing nothing different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when things start getting real, that's when
Yeah.
the real difference start to show. You feel me? Because
Okay.
when I was a shorty, I always wanted somebody that was going to ride with me to the end. You feel
And
me?
I was about to say that. That's crazy you said it because I was about to say, like, I feel like women, you probably be saying, like, you probably heard women talk about it because, like, that's always been, like, the end goal. Like, we always feel like as a woman, marriage was always the end
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah,
But
for
it don't
sure.
have to be the end goal if that's not what you want. But it's been ingrained in us. Like, you see, like, women in your family around you that's married, whether they, still married or not, they've been married or they still married. So as a little girl, you're like, okay, that's what it's supposed to look like. I'm supposed to eventually get
Yeah.
married.
I think if you take your time, marriage is a beautiful thing at the end of the day.
Agreed.
You feel me? I think you having somebody
healthy relationship
a
is
healthy
a
relationship.
beautiful
That's
thing.
what I'm finna break down. You feel me? Like, it stems from that wholeheartedly, because if you ain't got a healthy relationship, everything else gonna be terrible. And if you ain't got a healthy relationship and you not married, it's still finna be a terrible situation that you
right.
in anyway. So it's
So
like,
I guess you should look at your relationship that you are in currently.
you should take your time.
You really
feel me?
should. 'Cause-
Like,
go ahead.
Like, no, because this one of the this was actually one of the questions I had for today. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like, it's about dating. You feel me? I don't think I don't ever necessarily think casually dating is a good thing. You feel me? So that was gonna be the question I posed to y'all. You feel me? Like, how do y'all feel about casually dating? You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I feel like if you want to get in a real relationship and you dating, it's like, especially in the society we live in today, like it's like, I think the way our culture, like, historically we deal with each other in our culture is, we be talking, we be kicking it, we get together, then we get to dating.
Right. You said that before.
Yeah, I like, I think getting to know somebody before you start dating will lead to healthy relationships. You feel me? And it's like, I'm just saying, I don't know. That was my question, because I ain't really with the date scene, the date life.
You
type
said
of
getting
energy.
to know them before you start dating?
Yeah. Like,
I feel like dating. I feel like, yeah, that's
No,
what
you
I'm
don't.
saying.
No.
I do feel like casual
How you
dating
get to know somebody
is
without dating,
important.
though?
Talk on the phone. You feel
That's
me?
that's a
Like,
part of casual dating though. Like I feel like casual dating is like something that that you should experience, especially like when you like in your early 20s, like maybe mid 20s, but you don't have to like go in for a serious relationship every time you date.
No.
Casual dating is finding out what you like, what you don't like, what you want in a partner, what you don't want in a partner. So I do feel like casual dating could be not a necessity, but it could be like something that help you
But
in the
I ain't gonna
long
lie, though,
run.
man. I feel like women nowadays be dating to get married, man.
I feel like that's been the whole
No
time though.
lie.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like if you casually date, then you don't have, because I do. But that goes back to me saying, like, as little girls, especially in our community, that's all that's been ingrained in us. You're dating to marry, like literally that phrase. You dating to marry. You don't want a nigga that's da 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 or a man that's da da da. Let me find that out myself. Let me figure out what
what's
I
my
like.
cup of tea? Yeah.
Because they always like, you want somebody that's gonna pay your bills, or you want somebody that's gonna this is that. That's what we told. That's what we're told. So and essentially, so then when we looking for a man that got money, y'all mad. But that's what they told us to look for.
Yeah.
So I'm just
crazy.
saying.
Miss
So
Gay y'all ass, then.
because they was misguided. They only doing what they know.
Yeah, fuck that. That's
I'm
the
just
old
saying.
school pimp, sugar daddy
Yeah.
days. That's,
You want somebody, you want a man that like you more than you like him and type shit. Like I don't know how many times I heard that. If he love you more than you love him, how the fuck that's gonna work?
That's a terrible. That's
awful.
Then y'all
hey,
call
look,
him a simp.
look, no. Yeah,
He's
I ain't gonna
thirsty
lie
and all
though. I
kind
feel
of
like
shit.
on one hand, from a woman's point of view, that's G. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It is
That's
G,
But on the
but-
other hand, that's a concoction for a toxic relationship,
It
because you
is.
about to run that man up a wall.
So then,
You know what I'm saying?
this goes back to the original question. Like, that's why women not doing wifely duties, because in their head it's something different. Nigga, you like me more than I like you. You paying my bills, like, and that's just the end of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how people
So-
get taken advantage of, too.
Absolutely. But this is what we being told. I can't speak for no other culture. I'm really speaking
Yeah.
for black women and black girls.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you just making that last statement is wild, because I like, off the question I posed, I understand what you saying. You feel me about? Cause I don't think talking on the phone. I ain't consider that dating. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking on the phone with your cousin, you talking on the phone with your friends. That don't necessarily got to be dating. You just getting to know a person. You feel me? Dating is you
Going out,
intentionally
having fun,
going
creating
out
memories
to
and
get to
shit.
know this person. But it's
You
like,
can get to know them
you
over
can
the phone, Joe.
That's what I'm saying. You feel me? I just think the dating process of
I ain't
actually
gonna lie,
work
though. I
better.
think on the phone can be considered a date,
It really
though.
can.
That shit be a whole
Remember, you used to be on the
vibe,
phone
like,
with somebody to 3
I swear
o'clock
to
in the
God,
morning.
what? But like
That's you
6
getting to know
hours,
them,
phone be
yeah.
hot as
Consider
hell
that
on
Yes.
your ear. Whatever.
I ain't never considered that
Motherfuckers
date.
don't
You know
never
what I'm saying?
forget that shit. They be like, "Hey, remember we was on the phone for like 6 hours and
Yeah.
shit, to the
Listening
phone
to,
died or some
Yes,
shit." Yeah.
yes, and you
Listening
get
to
off the
the
phone
radio.
just
You be on the phone,
smiling, like,
got the radio playing slow music in the background on low. You talking? Yeah,
that whispers in the dark, honey.
no, for real.
So
Man,
that
that's
was
some good
so talking on the
can't
phone
see
is
On
that
the
for show
phone
dating.
I
is
wouldn't consider
kind of
that a
dating
date,
though.
though. I wouldn't consider
I
that a date.
do.
Not
I
a date,
do.
but dating. You're getting to know somebody just on the phone.
It's a
That's a
phone date.
courtship.
It's a
But-
phone
Yeah.
date.
But
It
that's
is
why
a
that's
date.
why I'm
It's a
saying, like,
phone
getting to
date.
know somebody is when you got to do something to get to know somebody, but that's not a date. See, that's why okay, but this is why I'm confused there, right? Because when I think of dating, or when I think of like LA culture, right? You feel me?
LA culture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where they just casually date. You know what I'm saying? It's like
You always say this, Joe.
because, like, in our culture, we be talking to people. We don't just.
So you saying
casually
Chicago
date.
culture. So you talking
Yeah.
about city culture versus ethnicity culture.
Or versus Hollywood.
Because
or
are you
some
talking
shit.
about black people in LA, or are you just talking about LA in general?
I'm talking about like, I guess LA in general. I ain't from LA. I'm just talking
I
about what
know,
I know
just
about LA dating
so
scene.
city
like,
culture.
Yeah, like what I know about LA dating scene. You know what I'm saying? Like like dating is like nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's not as deep. It don't seem as deep to me as like our culture
Yeah.
dating scene. I feel like date like it was we had a whole generation of just like sitting in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like. And it was wonderful.
Take me back,
You get what I'm
baby.
saying?
Take
like
me
that.
back.
Don't get me wrong. That is a date, right?
That's
what
for
kind
sure
of
a
but
date.
what kind of date is that though? At the same time, well, like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see
Like
what you're
we had a
saying.
whole culture just like with like niggas was taking girls to the block, chilling. They used to sit on the block with them while they kicking
That's
it with them.
facts.
You get what I'm? That's
Yeah.
not a date.
Yeah.
But the
That's
culture's
completely
different
different
here
from.
than
That's
over
what I'm.
there, though.
Okay, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it's
like,
two different places.
but
though.
that's
We
not
can't
casually
compare.
dating though, cause you ain't just going on a block, especially by yourself with just this nigga, unless that's your nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all super booed up. Like,
That's
y'all
not
done
true.
already-
Well, I ain't gonna say that's not true. You're right. I'm gonna say, but when you are getting to know somebody and they take you on a block, you do fully expect that the person that you with to look out for you.
That's what I'm saying.
But people do that just off the strength of talking to somebody. Like,
That's
oh,
what
you
I'm
want to come on the
saying.
block with me?
That's what
And
I'm
she
Yeah, I
like,
want you to see how my
Yeah, I want
lifestyle
you
is
to
type
see,
that's
shit.
like-
different than you putting on your best foot forward. Like the dating is so like a facade. You get what I'm saying? Like this person is being the best version of themselves instead of being who they is. You feel me? They trying to show you a them that ain't even them sometimes.
But that's all
you know what I'm
dates.
saying?
Now,
But that's why I think talking to somebody is important before you start dating. You know what I'm saying? Like you actually getting to know a person before you start dating, because that'll stop the whole feeling manipulated. That'll stop the whole I like spending all this money
Yeah.
on a date for you and I
Yeah.
don't even know you.
Yeah.
And then you trying to that'll stop the whole feeling like she just wanna go on a date to get something to eat. That'll stop the whole finessing part. Like getting to know a person for a date, that'll stop the whole finessing part of the date. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like that's all I'm saying. That's why I feel like that. You feel me?
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm what you looking at another question? Because I'm finna just go ahead and
No, go ahead.
I'm ask my question.
Go ahead.
So this ain't a deep question, but I was just thinking about this. I know. Okay, so say you go to a friend party, right? And you know they like Patron.
Okay.
So you buy a bottle of Patron, like, all right, this is my friend's birthday, I'm finna buy this Patron. You buy a fifth of Patron or whatever may have you. You get it's liquor everywhere anyway. It's liquor
you gonna take the
everywhere.
bottle
It's
back
Patron.
with
Is you taking that motherfucking
Nah.
bottle? You taking that bottle home? Or is you just gonna be like, it's your birthday, this your shit? Like,
Wow.
what you gonna do?
I ain't
my
gonna
homie
care.
that bottle, right?
Hey, I ain't gonna care. This bottle ain't going on the table. It's gonna go in my homie room. Like this you
Oh,
for you.
okay.
Like this
What would you
all
do,
you
Joe?
type shit.
You can have I bought it for you. Can have that. That's my homie. You can have that bottle.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I did that before. Like, I bought some shit, and the motherfucker had all type of, like, 37 bottles. Nah, I'm exaggerating, but a lot of bottles of what I bought, and I took my shit back home.
Hell no.
I wouldn't do it now. I was younger then, and I ain't had no money, and I done bought this bottle.
Oh, yeah,
I could just take this
yeah.
home.
Damn.
But now, I wouldn't do it now. Looking back, I wouldn't do it now.
I ain't gonna judge you for it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna judge you for it. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
wild, but I
I'm
ain't gonna
just
judge
like,
you for it.
baby, you already drunk, first of all.
Yeah.
And second of all, it's a hell of bottles that
Yeah.
ain't even really been opened up the
First
same
of all,
thing.
first of all,
Like, now that I'm thinking about it,
You know what I'm saying?
shit, I'm gonna put that bitch on the table because we drink.
You know what I'm
All these bitches gonna be empty by the end of the night.
True,
We damn
true.
near go to the liquor store and grab a
True,
few
too,
more.
true,
Shit.
too. And I probably should have been cracked the bottle open and been drinking it because I remember
Yeah,
going
no,
home
no
sober as
cap.
hell. But
Hell
yeah,
no.
I just want to know that answer.
Your ass to be going home happy as hell. I got this
I know.
whole bitch right
Look,
here. I was popping the seal on the way home. Shit.
Yo, I took my bottle back on home
Oh,
with
oh,
me. That was wrong. Sorry.
You
To
took
my
your
side.
bottle
Sorry to
back
that
home.
person.
Wait, you bought it for your homie or that was your personal
no,
bottle?
I bought it for them.
Oh yeah, you
And
bogus.
I took that shit back. And
Indian
then,
giving ass.
saying? Y'all got too much over here.
No, for real, man.
Y'all too good. Nah, y'all good.
they was
all
so
I
good.
got. Fuck
She had,
that.
I ain't gonna say, look, I can't, don't be quiet.
Say
For
her
I,
name.
for,
You know,
you know,
Yeah,
I
you know
stay
she
name
is.
dropping, so I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead.
Hell no.
Nah, I give it to him though.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Oh, my eye burning.
You funny.
But hey, look. So I got another question, right? Okay, I'm gonna say that one. Okay. As far as like relationships with somebody that got kids from a previous relationship, what you feel about your spouse or significant other adopting your kids that's not theirs? Do you expect that they should adopt them?
I wouldn't expect that they should.
Right.
I think it's only necessary if, you know, like y'all married, you know what I'm saying? And okay, this is how I feel, right? Okay. I think that, how old is the kid? Because if it's a baby, then mind the way
I don't know.
I feel like if it's an older kid, ask them. You know what I'm saying? They might not want to. They might not want to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. They might want to do it. That's okay. If they old enough to understand, you know, give them an option. I'm pretty sure every kid in the world will love that. To feel included, to feel like I want you to be a part of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
I also feel like, you know, it's it's financial benefits to it as well. You know what I'm saying? Because if something happened to me and something happened to me, or something, if something happened to you, you know what I'm saying, and this kid don't got nobody else to go with, I could keep these kids together. You know what I'm saying? My kid and your kid, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Also, if something do happen to me, you know, the benefits you get from now, you legally my child too. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
but what if that other parent is still around though?
That was my point. That was my point.
Nah, I don't think it's necessary.
I feel like me personally, I feel like that ain't really no discussion between like me and the girl. You see what I'm saying? That's more of a discussion between her and this child's father.
Yeah,
You see
absolutely.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like y'all need to work that out. Cause wait a minute, why am I being asked to adopt if he here anyway?
Yeah.
You
When
see
you
what I'm
add
saying?
an extra person, when you add the
And
the
I
actual
also feel
father,
like-
it is
But
different.
hold on, real quick. I feel like it shouldn't even be a expectation though.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
Because this was not his responsibility.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying? He didn't lay with you and do that. You know what I'm saying? No, you shouldn't force that on him. But him as being your partner, he obviously gonna automatically take that role.
It need to be a reason for that happening in the first
yeah.
place. It shouldn't be random.
True. And then also, I don't think it should be if the dad not the father, I don't think it should be the woman's idea. It should be like the stepdad.
Yeah,
like
I
it should
think
be
so, too.
something
Like,
that
hey,
he
what you
want to
think
do.
about me
You
doing
You know what I
this?
mean?
Yeah.
But it definitely needs, especially if the father of the child is like still in that child life.
yeah.
Not
I think he should be okay.
Should he have to get a blessing?
I think if the father is actually in the life, I think you definitely should get a blessing. But I
If
don't
the-
think it's wise you
But how the
adopt
fuck
them
do
anyway.
that sound though? You come to me like, hey, can I adopt your daughter? Like,
that's first of all,
like-
because if
That's
you
why it need to be a reason. Like this need to be a
no,
logical
I don't
reason.
feel like
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
no reason you could tell somebody about their child.
Yeah.
I don't think no man gonna say yes to another man adopting their child
If
at
they
all.
really ain't
Unless
in-
you,
if they
I
ain't
feel like
doing
that's
that.
a situation when the child has an absentee father. Like
Yeah.
if the father just not around or don't
Yeah.
want shit to do with the kid, then adoption is always like
Yeah.
a option.
Yeah.
But why would you come to
Come to me talking
and
about,
talking
can you
about
take
some
my
can I
baby?
adopt your child? Are you crazy? Because
that's kinda crazy.
first of all, that's him giving up his rights as a dad.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, if it ain't no,
Don't even make sense.
look, I like if you were, you know what I'm saying, like not disrespect nobody, but if you were, you know what I'm saying, you and I, if you one of them, like if the dad is like ain't worked in 20 years, be outside living on the street, come, you know, that's still, I still feel like, and a stepdaddy come in like, you know, it need to be a logical reason. But if stepdaddy come in like, yeah, I want to do this for if something happened to any one of us, beneficial reason,
Yeah.
because the daddy ain't contributing anyway. Like, you know, is it okay? I still think that's respectful. I do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I like no disrespect to you, but like, you know, I'm trying to do this because of this.
Yeah.
This why. It's not
Yeah.
to take you away, or not to
Yeah.
not to make you feel some type of way, not to shame you,
Yeah.
but it's for, you know. So we could take care of the baby. This
Yeah,
child
that's a
is
conversation
best,
I
you know
feel
what
like
I'm
should
saying?
be had amongst
Everybody. I think everybody needs to be
true
talked in. You feel?
all the guardians,
Everybody.
parents,
Any
or-
kid.
or
Don't
what
adopt that
have
kid.
you.
Don't-
Yeah, because
don't adopt that
people
kid.
be making
Yeah.
decisions that don't be including their kids.
Yeah, especially if they old enough to know. Like if
Yeah.
if DCFS get involved and that kid 12 years old, that kid can decide.
Yeah.
You feel me? That kid can decide where he want to go. or where she want to go. You feel me? So if that kid old enough to make
And
the
then
decision in the courts,
that's
you
a
feel
whole
me?
nother
Keep
thing
her,
as
you know what I'm saying?
because I don't think 11 or 12 years old is, I don't know. I
You
ain't
at
gonna get
11 to
into
12
all
years,
that.
especially if you going through it at home, you ain't mentally 11 to 12 years old. You know
I
what
was
I'm
about to
saying?
say
They
that. It
grown.
depends on the
Yeah,
situation because some 11
yeah,
all kids at any age can be more or less
yeah.
mature than
Especially if you got to help feed
that.
your little
Yeah.
siblings, you got to take your little
Oh,
kids to school.
I
You
just
know what
had
I'm
this
saying?
conversation earlier. And yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then in our culture
Yep.
anyway, like, it's you got to grow up faster. You know
You
what I'm
really
saying?
do.
Like a
Especially
13-year-old
depending on
in
the
our culture
environment
may be
then.
18 years old mentally. Like as
Yeah.
bad as that sounds, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to understand some things. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like
I'm gonna just use my own personal experience for example because I don't mind sharing. But I just had this conversation earlier and I was saying like I feel like me and King dad King ain't never seen us together. Like we've always since the birth of King, it's always been daddy house, mommy house. And so I feel like with King being 11 now, I feel like he know how to adapt when he
Yeah.
at my house versus when he at his dad's house. And so I've noticed like when he at his dad's house, he got to assume more of a like nurturing role for his sister because he got a sister from his daddy and just kind of be a little bit more mature than he has to be when he at my house. When he at my house, you know, it's me and Aunt. So he a little more laxed. I don't really ask him to do stuff for his sister and his brother. So it's just
that
interesting
makes sense.
seeing how
Different it is.
he
That's-
know how to
yeah.
just
Cold
That
sleep.
makes
Cold
sense anyway.
switch. There it is, I
Because
mean.
mommy's a little more. Mommy's so nurturing. So mommy's
Yeah.
a little more. No, I do it for you anyway. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And daddy's because you know. Get up, go take
Yeah,
care of that. Like
yeah.
my conversation be like, go take care of that.
Yeah.
What's
Like
up?
his sister
if you
came,
really
yeah.
need me, I step in. But other than
That's
that, it's
true.
like,
Absolutely
come on
true.
now, you
It's crazy,
Dang.
yeah. And just seeing it
How
is
long
just
you
so
been making?
crazy.
How long you been making breakfast? You been
How
making
long
waffles.
you been-
Like, you
yeah.
can't really. You might can't work the stove, but you been making waffles. You know how to.
Now he a
do the
cook.
instant
He
greens.
be
like,
cooking.
yeah, I'm just saying,
But
like,
yeah,
I'm
just
just saying,
in
like,
general, I know
just
what
as a
you
kid,
saying.
like, if you know, like, just as a dad, like, you know what I'm saying, my energy, like, if I taught you how to do this, I let you. That's how
And
the dad
y'all
I
don't do
am.
too. Y'all don't. We be
Yeah.
mamas. I be doing too much probably sometimes.
do enough.
And daddies just be
I ain't
like,
saying I
you
don't do
know,
enough.
do your
Yeah,
thing,
that's what I'm
whatever.
saying,
I'm
yeah.
a mama. Like at 7 o'clock we doing this. 9 o'clock you better be doing this. At 9:15, why haven't you done? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Yeah.
by the time,
Yeah.
and that got a lot to do with why I'm still a teacher too. Because you know you got to be
Yeah.
on a time frame.
Nah,
You
so
know.
that's why,
mine's,
though.
you know
You-
what you supposed to
I
do.
be
Have
on
that-
it.
Mine's is you
Yeah.
know what you supposed to do. If it's time to go if we leaving at 7:15, you supposed to be done. What we
Yeah,
doing? You
yeah.
feel me? I double check everything to make sure you did it at that time, but I ain't finna be holding your hand while you doing it.
That's
you know
what I'm
It's
saying, yeah.
I done held your hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We learned how to wash dishes. I was with you washing them dishes. Then I stepped back and let you. I was with you washing them dishes. Then I separate them. I do the big dishes. You do the little dishes. You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real. And then I step back. I watched you while you do the little dishes and the big dish. I know
Yeah.
you know how to do this. I ain't holding
Yeah.
your
Oh,
hand.
you ain't
I done
throwing
held
out-
your
You
hand.
ain't throwing dishes away no more.
Not my dishes.
Now, ain't that a
I do
bitch?
somebody else.
I know,
Talk
right?
about some
They
not
was
my
my-
Look,
dishes.
that's why I bust out laughing. He told, "No, for real, dog, nigga, I'm for real too."
Joe something else.
What you need?
What
What do I need?
Throwing these bitches
Like,
away.
what do you even call them? Like the plates? What do you call them plates? China. What do I need?
China.
China.
Man, you don't.
At 18.
You don't. You
In a,
don't. You don't
in
need
a-
no China
in
cabinet.
a
You don't.
dorm room that looked like a prison cell. You know what I'm saying? It was too bunk. It was too hot. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't even no room in my
It was-
dorm. What I need fine
it was-
China for? I'm
You
like,
want to eat very demure, you know?
Good fucking.
Hell
Not
no.
demure.
So,
Joe, come on. Joe, you need to ask
Man.
your question because Joe was getting down to it before we started the show.
Oh,
what's
okay,
that? Let's get it.
okay. What is a privilege that you know you receive, right? That you don't want to give up. That you don't want to lose. What's a privilege that you don't want to lose? That you know you've gotten throughout your life. You know what I mean?
I told-
Go ahead first.
I told you. I feel like I can be. I don't want to say manipulative, but I don't know what other word to use. Like
Persuasive is a
persuasive.
it's a
I
nice-
could be very. I could be
extremely
persuasive. I
That's
could be
a-
persuasive.
That's
I
a
feel like.
privilege.
I mean,
I
Oh,
mean-
so basically, like
I say mine. Okay, I feel like
a skill that you got.
no,
or-
privilege.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Everybody can't be
everybody.
persuasive.
No, nah, that's
Everybody
real.
cannot be
That's
persuasive.
real. Okay, like
that you don't want to give up.
yeah, like okay. I feel like this. Okay, all my life I feel like my people first impression of me is like I don't know what the actual impression of me is, but I know like um I get away with a lot. I especially when I was young, I used to get away with a lot, right? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like people automatically assume I got an innocent vibe about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when I was a kid, you feel me? Well, I guess only when I was a kid. You feel what I'm saying? I had an innocent vibe about me, so it's like you automatically assume I ain't did it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's a privilege I got. You feel me? So
that's
even when I was doing something dirty, you feel me? It was easier for me to lie about it because you automatically assume I ain't did it. You
So
feel
that's a
me?
privilege you don't want to give up.
Oh yeah, it's a privilege. You automatically assume
Man,
I'm
I don't
innocent.
think it is a
I want
privilege
it.
I want to give
Like,
up.
okay,
why,
like-
why would you want to give up a privilege?
That's what we saying. You wouldn't want to give up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I thought you
girls
said-
receive, you know, it's a lot of women out here who receive pretty privilege. You know what I'm saying? Well, they get in the club free. You know what I'm saying? They getting
They don't
flew
want
out
to
for
get that
trips.
shit out. They love
We
attention.
talking about the ones you don't want to give up, but you know you got this privilege. Like, what's a privilege you know you got? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know you received the privilege. Like I said, I used to get away with a lot of things, but I also I get favors. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go to the restaurant and, man, it was one, I used to go to Fridays in Naperville, and I had worked this job, you feel me? I used to always get, like, free something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and when it wasn't like I was just in there flirting with the girl or nothing like that, but, you know, I used to get free stuff. All the
Yeah,
time.
it's
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
the persuasiveness and empathy for me. I know how to. I don't know. Wordplay be crazy for me. Like I know how to. I'm just good with words. I've always
Yeah.
been like an English reading, writing type person. So I really
Yeah.
know how to talk my way out some stuff.
Yeah.
Or I know how to flip a situation. Like I know I done fucked
So
up.
you
But
get
I'm
to- you
finna
get
make
what you
you
want.
feel sorry for me so you can
Yeah.
understand why I fucked
Yeah.
up. You know what I'm saying?
So you
like,
know how to get what you want. That's your privilege.
ooh.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
Like you
you
get your
about
way.
you
know
about
how to-
right. You about
know how to
right.
get what
Somebody
you
just
want.
told me the other day, like you just said. OB done said it before too. It's not all about you. Like you.
Yeah.
So I be thinking that sometimes, and I do be having to check myself. Like it's not all about me.
Yeah.
But in my head, like I'm still finna,
Yeah.
you know.
You know you done got away with something that you get away with a lot in some capacity. You know what I'm saying? When you know, like that's like
It's
'cause-
probably hard for OB because OB do what the fuck he want to do, and that's just
But he
that's
ain't
just
all,
the,
you couldn't have
that
always
just
that a
the
been.
end of it.
It is a privilege. Like who letting you get away with it? Why you feel like you can do? You feel like you can do what you want to do because of the privilege. So that's what I'm saying. Like she, Joe over here talking about kind of she pimping. You know what I'm saying? She talk her way.
You
in and out of
always
things,
say
you know what I'm
that.
saying?
I
So,
mean, shit.
so it's like her privilege is like she get
I think for me, I ain't got nobody to answer to. Shit, who the fuck gonna question me? Why you doing that? Like,
But OB, I still feel like even if you did have somebody to answer to, like I feel like you.
even if I did, I still don't got
Yeah,
nobody.
but
to
I'm
answer
trying to see like what kind of privilege is that because I feel like OB like you.
that sound like you spoiled.
No,
I
I
ain't
don't think he's
spoiled.
spoiled. I just feel like he got
I
a
don't
very, especially like when it comes to women, like he got a very dominant personality. Like he ain't finna like be falling for no bullshit. He gonna tell you what it is, and that's either you fucking with it or you not. Now I don't know what privilege that is, like being able to be real and raw, or just I don't know where privilege that is.
I need more information.
I'm
to
just
dissect
like
that one.
nonchalant. Like I just.
But
I don't know.
why do people let you get away with it? That's what we
Because
Because
looking
I
for.
got an I don't give a fuck attitude, and they know that.
And you, it's
But like, okay, like you got your attitude right. When you come across somebody with your attitude, it'll be a fight, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you ain't getting away with it if it's a fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's a privilege. Like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we figure out like why. Why they let you get away with it? It's a reason why. That's your
people
privilege.
because
you know what I'm saying?
because a
Like,
lot of people, not just women, but a lot of people like to. They don't want to be in charge. They like when
Yeah.
other people are in charge. And he one of them people that's going to take charge instead of let somebody take charge of him. I feel like. Because that's how King is. He a Taurus too. Like, I'm in charge. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, but you know what I'm saying? And that is a privilege because
is.
people do not like to be in leadership roles at
Yeah.
all.
yeah.
So
So
that
you've been afforded the privilege
Damn,
of
motherfucker, you
being
ain't got nothing
dominated.
read my
That's what
poem
you're
or
saying?
something. Goddamn.
Nah.
I'm just saying.
God damn.
So you've been the privilege you've been allowed is you've been able to be to be dominating.
Yeah.
That's a privilege that
Which
you
is
have.
scary. Sometimes dominance can be scary.
That's what I'm saying before. Every privilege you like privilege sound like a good thing, but every privilege like white privilege
Oh, baby.
is like something it feel like you can ignore it, right?
Okay.
You don't see it. Every privilege is a bad like it hurts somebody. Real talk. You know what I'm saying?
But-
Like it feels good and it sound good because of the word privilege, but it like it's a burn. So
It really
it's
is.
hard to admit like this is my privilege, right? Pretty privilege. You feel me? Pretty privilege seemed like nothing until you done Hustlers, the movie Hustlers with J Lo.
Yeah.
That whole movie was
Yeah, it's
really
about pretty privilege.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
facts. You
Pretty-
seen that? You seen that, OB? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like pretty privilege is low key. It's low key can be dangerous. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? White privilege is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So it's
But they be
it's
acting like white people be acting like they don't know that they got white
pretty
privilege.
People with pretty
They-
privilege act
they-
that way.
they
You
act
know what I'm
like they
saying?
don't know.
Like
They be that
No
be
motherfucker
killing me.
know.
But that's a whole nother conversation.
That's because it's that's because privilege is something we look at like it's something small, but it's really it hurts
It
somebody.
is. It's
really a
uncomfortable
heavy
to talk
thing.
about.
You know
It
what I'm
really-
saying?
yeah, it
Because that's
is.
like you gotta admit like yeah, I'm bogus for this.
And
It's
that's,
so much
you know how
accountability
people
in
say
admitting
like
your
you
privilege.
throwing rocks and hiding your hand.
Yeah.
Privilege is literally
That's
hiding your
literally that.
hand.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
I don't need you to know like
Yeah.
what my privilege is.
That's
Why
what I'm
why
saying.
would I
It's
put
like
you
your
on game?
superpower, and then you got to now
That's
you give it away when you admit it. You know what I'm
Hello,
saying? Like,
hello.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
You know
your
what I mean?
gift. I was
Like,
gonna say gift earlier. Like yeah.
And it's like, dang, once I tell the world about
Why
it,
would I
know
put
what
you
I'm
up on
saying?
game on me so you can be up one
so
on
you
me?
can know what I'm about to do to you. That's really what it is.
You not never.
you
You
know
can't
what
never
I'm
let a
saying?
person
It's
be
crazy.
up one. Nah,
know what I'm
that ain't it.
You feel me? But I definitely thought this definitely give you a lot of insight on how you see yourself, where you at with like your self awareness.
Yeah, that's true. And then
if you can't admit your privilege, you know what I'm saying.
but you ain't gotta admit it to everybody. Just
You ain't
got to
admit to everybody, just you.
Admit it to
Like if you
yourself.
can't, if you like you know, like if you can't admit your privilege, you ignore it. It's just what it is.
It
You
says-
want to keep doing this. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna say that. You want to keep doing this. You feel me?
Let me ask y'all this question. I want to get y'all take on this. This is another one somebody sent me, right? And they say, what are some generational curses
Ooh.
that you're trying to break or have broken since being an adult?
Oh, this is my battle, y'all. This is really, really, really my battle for sure. Like that we have broken or trying to break. Just like taking responsibility, like not blaming like your bloodline for some shit, or like trying to pin, oh, your granddaddy was a
finger.
Rolling Stone, so that's why you a Rolling Stone type shit. Do that make sense? Like my people, they gonna watch it, but this just is what it is. Like my people got a habit of like, oh, well, your grandma was like that, or your granddaddy did that. And granted, some stuff that we can get from our bloodline,
Nature versus nurture.
but don't attribute the negative shit
Yeah,
down
Yeah.
through generational.
yeah.
'Cause,
Especially when you speak on.
You know what I'm
keeping it
saying? When you,
alive.
I had to tell my mom like the other day, like speaking stuff out loud do have power in it.
Yeah.
Cause you a woman of God. My mama go to church every Sunday. You know that speaking on something and that gives
powerful the
it
word
gives it
is.
power.
Yeah.
So no, I don't want you to say
Yeah.
my kid is like that in a
Yeah.
negative way because
Yeah.
you speaking that over them.
Yeah.
You supposed to rebuke it or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
So that's kind of like the generational stuff I'm working on now, amongst other things.
Boy, being broke.
Hello, no, seriously.
I've been trying to be rich since I was
Accumulate some
15.
generational wealth,
You feel me?
for
You know
real.
what I'm saying? I was 15. But nah, for real though, like
And don't you think about it
graduating
more?
high school was one. You feel me?
Excuse me.
It's like it's so many, but the men, really only the men. You feel me? It's so many men that come from my
Family.
family that made it to senior year. You feel me? And
And that
all
was
they had
it.
to do was pass gym or something. You know what I'm saying? And they let the streets get them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that was something like That was something cause I ain't saying ain't nobody graduated. It's, of course, it's people that graduated, but like, I was the, I know I was I feel like I changed. I know y'all feel I changed a generation. You feel me? Because after I was the first one to graduate, and so many people,
from
you know what I'm
from
saying?
high school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
graduated from high school. Everybody made it through and stopped at the door. You know what I'm saying? And then after me, my little brother, my little cousins. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about the men. You know what I'm saying? Like, it started graduating. It was more people, more men graduating on my
Okay.
side. You feel me? Instead of just,
You said a little.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me?
What's yours, IB?
I don't know.
You asked a question and you don't
I
have an
did,
answer.
cause that wasn't from me though. That was from the
Oh, I
fans.
see what you're
You know
saying.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I personally, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like you start to think, I don't know about everybody else. I'm going to speak for myself. But I feel like the fact that I have, like me having kids, made me think about generational shit more.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all feel like that, but I just feel like
No, definitely.
I know what I want to do different. Like I know what I don't want to do. I know what I do
Yeah.
want to keep doing because it is some generational
No,
things that I
definitely.
do want to keep
Yeah.
afloat.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely.
So, but just it's definitely I don't know.
I used to think about it, man. And when we was at school on 95th, you feel me? That sophomore year.
Yeah,
right?
I remember.
I used to be talking to Brian.
Don't say no names.
Nah, true. I used to be talking. I ain't saying nothing bad anyway though. But I used to be talking to like, you know what I'm saying, like
The gas.
yeah. I used to be talking to them about man, I want to be I want to what I want to do as far as my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had like how what I wanted on my tombstone. You know what I'm saying? Like I want my tombstone to say I achieved this, that, and the third. You feel me? Like
I don't know tombstone, baby. Burn me up.
I'm just saying, like whatever. Like,
Burn me
just
up
Baby.
is
like
crazy.
how they talk.
She said deep fry me.
Yeah, baby,
Just-
extra crispy.
Just how they talk about me when I do pass.
Hell
You feel me?
no.
Like what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's my goals as far as how I did want it. So I was thinking about it young, you feel me? But I can definitely agree. Like, once I had kids, it was a different type of thinking about it. It was, a different type of question, especially with the, my partner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we really we had these deep conversations. You know what
You
I'm saying?
should,
Like,
as you should.
We be deep in these deep conversations.
As y'all should. I feel
You know
like
what
it
I'm
just be
saying?
me. Okay.
You feel me? We be deep in it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So look, deep in what?
These conversations about
Okay.
generational
Not you.
curses,
Yeah.
generational
Okay,
wealth,
so
you
bet.
know what
So
I'm saying? All that
since
stuff.
we on the little deep topic, let me ask
Y'all love
this
getting
one.
deep. Y'all love
It's like,
getting deep.
nah, for real.
Y'all clearly y'all niggas going through some shit. Like
Hell
y'all be
nah.
too deep for me sometimes.
Yeah,
Come on.
So what's giving you that push to not give up right now?
Like just give up in general.
What I want on my tombstone.
Period. You know how it's a lot of stuff
What I
that
want
you
on my
want to like
tombstone.
give up on. What's giving you that?
For me, like I don't want to give up because I just know like like I don't want to look back. I don't want
Hold on, y'all. Pardon my presence.
to.
I'm
Wait a
getting
minute.
calls back to back. It might be something important. Keep going.
Oh Lord. Okay, I don't want to look back and all this time has been wasted. I feel like I wasted enough time. So the thing that keep me going is the fact that I don't want too much wasted time.
Yeah.
And then because I know I be hearing like I don't know if have you ever heard like somebody in your family say, well, I really wanted to do this, but you know what I'm saying? Or I really wanted to do
facts.
that. I don't want to be that person like, well, I
facts.
really wanted to be in media because that's what I want to do. I really
Yeah.
wanted to be a podcast. I really wanted to be like big and interviewing the stars and stuff. And I never got to it. Like,
Yeah.
that's what's keeping me going. Like, I'm literally trying to
facts.
figure out my plan. Like, because, I teach. I don't want to teach no more. I'm trying to figure out how to cross over to the other side.
Facts.
So that's really what's keeping me going. I don't want to be a could have been or should have been or
facts.
would have been.
No, facts. No, I feel it. Like my I'm dead serious though. Like what I want on my tombstone. You feel me? What I want at my funeral, what I want to be said about me and what I did. That's
But
so
Joe,
deep
why
in
do
me.
that matter if you're gonna be dead anyway?
Because it's gonna inspire every generation that come after me.
So
know what
you
I'm
living,
saying?
so you living for the after for
That's not why I'm.
other generations.
No, I'm not living. I'm living for myself. But
I
I'm just
know,
saying,
but I'm
like
saying
the reason I don't like I don't want to give up. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's gonna be my turn sooner or later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like especially if I keep working towards it. Delay not deny. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
how I feel. You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? So and then like I ain't living for. I'm not living for my future generations. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm living for myself, but I don't want my life to be my life
In
just
vain.
ain't just about me. You know what I'm saying? It's
True.
like my kids. You know, my like okay, my dad built impacts me, and it's gonna impact my kids, right? And this one of the things me and Destiny be talking about too. You feel me? Like
Shout out to Sister Daisy.
this one of the things we be talking about too, just legacy,
Mm-hmm.
inheritance. You know what I'm saying? Because like my daddy built something that impacts every generation he got right now. It's something decent. You feel me? It's gonna even when he gone, it's gonna take care of us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And
that's
it's
what's
like
up.
what I learned is that. This is what we don't talk about inheritance and legacy. This is what we don't talk about. Like when you have it, you don't own it. Like my daddy built it, he have it now, right? But it's mine. I reap the benefits of it. You know what I'm saying? Not him. He working towards it. But when he passed and he passed it to me, I no longer reap the benefits. It don't belong to me no more. I manage it. It belongs to my kids, and that's really how inheritance work. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so it's like, no, I'm not living for my future generations, but I ain't finna be thinking about it at 50. What I'm gonna leave behind? No, I've been thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah,
what I
true.
leave, I want to leave behind not just money and not just assets. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to leave behind a way of being. You feel me?
True.
You
I'm
know,
more
thug it to
so
the
like
end.
want to leave my presence behind.
You know
like
what I'm saying?
I want them to be like, oh, my mama. You know, because sometimes when people pass, when you in certain situations, like you can't help but to bring them up. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be that person. Like, cause I'm not even sure, and I'm just keeping it 100. I got 3 kids. I don't even know if I'm able to leave them like generational wealth or any type of like inheritance. Or I don't know. Right
what I'm
in
saying?
this moment, I do
Yeah.
not know. Like,
Nah,
do I
for
want
sure.
to? Yeah, but in this moment, I don't really know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And be honest with you, my thing is a little, it's the same, but it's also different because of what my pops left. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What he gonna leave? But I don't want just to leave behind what he built. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I don't want to just manage what he built. I want to be able to take what he built and build on top of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I experienced a privilege that I feel like most people don't get. You feel me? Especially
Like
coming
what?
from we come from. You know, every one of my dreams I had as a kid, I touched. You know what I'm saying? Every one of them. You feel me? Now they all didn't
That's good.
they all didn't thrive the way I thought it was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then some of them I touched and found out like, this is actually better in my head. This ain't really,
That's
you know what I'm
same.
saying?
I could say
But I
that.
hit a
That's
point
a
in my
blessing.
life where it's like, I hit a point in my life like, man, I need another dream. Like every dream I had, I didn't put my hands on. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I get.
Like,
I feel like that right now. I always feel like I knew what I wanted next. Like this is the first time in my life I feel like now what the fuck? Now what do I do? You know what I'm saying? This is the first time in my life I feel like that.
and you got to push forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One of the things I'm doing right now is I don't want to die being like, damn, I should have did that.
See,
saying?
that's
Wish
what
I
I
did
said
that.
when you left. I don't want to be
Oh,
a
for
shoulda, woulda,
real?
coulda.
Yeah.
So shit, I'm going for it. Like
Yeah.
y'all seeing me, I'll try every hustle there is.
That's what you feel.
Literally.
You know
A
what I'm saying?
go-getter.
You know?
Absolutely.
sure.
Like fuck it. And I'm still to this day, I'm still doing look, I got motherfucking hot sauce now.
No, for sure.
Who would have thought?
I'm saying?
Motherfucking 30
Nah,
years
for
ago,
sure.
I'd have thought I'd have made up my own hot sauce.
No, for sure.
Did that shit.
30,
And,
baby, you was 1 or 2,
But
30
still,
years
who
ago.
would have thought?
Shit, I still ain't thinking about no hot sauce.
No, for sure. Man, I went broke making
30
my
years
game.
ago, like you
You know what I'm
50.
saying?
Yeah.
I went broke making my game.
Yeah.
You feel
As you
me?
should have. That's how.
I spent like before I started selling, you feel me? Like I did everything on my own. You know what I'm saying? I ain't asked nobody for no money. I ain't come woo woo. You know what I'm saying? I had to find developers, designers. I had to go on YouTube and learn how to put it together. Like I was like, man, it was one of them. It was my goal. One of my goals. I'm like, man, like this something I know I want, and when I look back, you know, you never know what this turned into, right? You feel me? And man, I risked it all. I ain't gonna lie to you, because it's better I feel better about, you know, the man I am, what I did. You can't take away what I learned. You know what I'm saying? And I'll still be, you know, making my money off of it. So
As you
know what I'm
should.
saying?
Yeah, I had another question. I just remember my other question. This not on a not so deep note. It's on a lighter note. Y'all watch them 20 men versus woman.
Yeah. That should be
Yes.
funny. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all.
Especially Woody shit.
Y'all.
Woody shit be
I
funny.
don't watch the
as
whole
shit.
thing.
But I don't watch it neither. I watch it in snippets.
yeah.
On
Y'all
TikTok.
watch Woody shit?
Yeah, Woody.
His
But how
shit
y'all
be
feel about
funny
that
as
though?
hell.
Like just in general, nothing specifically, but
I
just
feel
how
like
y'all feel
it's
about
just
that.
comedy. That's
Yeah.
it. It ain't nothing serious at all.
Nah.
But
It's
do you think like
strictly
they on
for-
there? Do you think they on there trying to just like
No.
fuck, or do you think somebody on there trying to?
No.
Okay, what about the
It's-
one?
I think they on there to be on
It's
YouTube.
strictly content.
Yeah,
That's
what's
it.
the other one with a woman hosted? You know what I'm talking about? With a woman
Yeah.
hosted, and it's only like 8 contestants, and she go down the line and
Pop
say,
the
"Why you
balloon?
popped your balloon?"
I really
Yeah,
like
well,
what
I
about that one?
I
'Cause
still
them-
ain't watched the whole
But
one,
then
but I
women
like
be
it,
on
Pop
there
the
really
Balloon.
really trying to find somebody
men do
though.
too, though.
Yeah, it be some
You know what
people
I'm
that
saying?
be there for it, but
Now that's different than 20 versus 1. I think 20
Because
versus
they be
1
like our
is
age
just,
on there.
it's
20
just
versus
clout.
1, they be young. 20,
Yeah.
24, whatever.
But Pop the
on
Balloon,
Pop the
I think
Balloon,
it's
they
a,
be,
at this,
they be
especially
our
at this
age.
point, it's a real dating
Yeah,
show
they
at
be
this
like
point.
32, 31,
yeah.
30. Yeah.
It's real though.
what
At this
kill
point.
me is when they be butthurt like
Yeah.
the
I
turtle
don't think I
dude.
want to go out there and niggas just pop their balloon. Like, my feelings,
wouldn't
I'm
care.
so sensitive. If
Yeah.
I stepped out there,
And
I
everybody
ain't,
Oh,
and I ain't
yeah,
even
yeah.
open
And
my
the whole
mouth yet,
pop, pop,
and
pop,
you
pop,
pop
pop,
your
pop.
balloon.
Hey,
My feelings gonna be
Hey.
so hurt. Like,
Hey,
damn,
that
I ain't even
one
saying shit.
That one nigga went down a line fried all they
Yeah, and sometimes
Hey, your
they
toes
be
too
rude as
big.
hell on that show. Like, I don't think I'm not ready for that. If I step out, a motherfucker just pop, 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 pop,
No,
pop.
for
Like,
real,
damn,
for real.
I ain't
they
saying
lit me up. Like I thought I was lit. What I
I
do
ain't
to
even
you?
say hey yet. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
One girl, she was fat as hell, and the nigga just went in on her. He like, yeah, your toes hanging over your shoes.
no.
Oh,
for
yeah.
real.
Or like
Like-
that girl, they was just like, she kind of too aggressive. She low key funny though, but she was a little aggressive.
Yeah.
You feel me?
She
was
must
like
be
she a
from out
rapper.
west Chicago,
You know what I'm
goddamn.
saying? Like this and that.
I was
yeah.
like, damn, like they don't even
I
really
like
give
that one though.
nobody a
I like the pop the
chance.
balloons though. I don't like
I
the
do
20,
like-
the 20 versus 1. The 20
That's
versus 1
a
got old
joke.
fast.
It's it's such a
They got
joke.
old
Left or
fast.
right, left or
Yeah,
right.
they got
But they
old
be doing the
fast.
balloon pop in the 20 versus 1 though.
No, they don't.
Like you pop this
What, the
balloon,
second
you can
round?
stay. If you don't pop the balloon, they can stay. If you pop it, yeah.
No, Orlando.
They ain't the two,
No,
them two
like-
different things. I thought it was two different things.
No,
It is
yeah,
two different things. No, you tweaking. 20
You got-
versus
I'm
1.
I'm not,
No,
because the
yes, you
ones
is.
with Woody, he's sitting there holding the balloon from the get go when they first come out. He's like,
No,
pop.
no,
Hell
And then,
no.
and then
no,
we
it's
talking
not.
Take your
about
ass
we
back
talking about
there.
the
20 versus 1, you either go, they got to tell you to go to the right or to the left.
Right, but they doing that with a balloon.
No,
now,
they
though.
not.
Yes, they is.
No, they're not.
And they
I
trying to,
promise
they gotta
you.
be like some little kids.
You
trying to
tweaking.
They trying to
Yeah.
reenact something then because
They
we
tryna-
talking about the I think the original Pop the Balloon.
Yeah,
the one
with-
that's really getting
With
all
the
the
lady
attention.
that's the young
Yeah.
girl that's hosting, and she
Yeah.
walking down the line saying
Yeah.
like, well, what is it? Is this person
That's
your
a real
type?
date show. At
Yeah,
this point,
I want to be on it. If I wasn't taken, I'd be on that mug.
I would never be on. I ain't gonna hold you. I wouldn't be on it.
Why would you be on it?
I ain't gonna play. I don't want this audio.
I
to
think
take
I
over
think
our
it's
audio.
fun.
I think it's yeah.
I want to
think
be
it's-
on it just for the experience. Like I ain't. You
I ain't judge you. I just want. I don't want to be on it. You know what I'm saying?
I want to be
don't
on
wanna
it,
be
but I want to be the one to pop my balloon.
I just told you how I feel about
everybody
dating
doing
anyway. I
20
don't like
versus
casual
1
dating.
shit now
Like-
too.
Yeah,
like,
that shit's so
I-
lame.
Skinbone even doing that shit now.
That's
like.
because of the. I
Oh,
think the
okay.
pop the balloon we talking about. But I just told you how I feel about dating though.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It don't
I like
interest
pop
me.
the balloon.
You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
like 20 versus 1 because you're not
I don't
gonna
like
look
it
at me
either.
and tell me left or right.
But that's trash.
Cause we gonna fight.
The 20 versus
Hell,
1
he
just
telling you
kinda-
left or right with the balloon pop too. shit.
It's different.
You
though.
right.
Pop,
It's,
pop, pop,
no, it's
pop,
different though.
It
the pop
is
the balloon
different.
The pop the balloon real though. It's
It-
like
it really
I ain't
is.
it's
gonna lie,
like you
Greg.
ever play like
Because
you
they
remember like
actually-
we used to play basketball and we running the V right
Yeah.
and if we playing serious, it's a different. You have more fun than when we
Yeah.
just goofing off and just, you know what I'm saying? Like we play
Yeah,
serious, you
yeah.
end up having more fun. Pop the balloon is a little.
It really
especially
is.
with that lady, because the other pop the
Yeah.
balloons not.
They don't have the
You know what I'm
other the
saying?
20 versus 1 is no host, is no
Nah,
nothing. Like
yeah.
20 versus
Them
1.
just
I
kids
mean,
being kids.
yeah,
They
pop
do
the
be a host in the 20 versus 1.
True, but pop the
just
balloon.
kids
She
being
got the mic
kids.
walking down, asking you questions.
Yeah, deep
Is this
questions, right
person your
questions.
type? Why don't you
Yeah.
like them?
That's a real dating
Everybody
show.
get a chance to talk and speak and say
Yeah.
their piece. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little more real. But I don't know, y'all. This culture different. I really feel like I'm old as fuck because the way this culture move, I be like,
I want to go do a 20 versus 1.
I just
I
said
wouldn't do
that.
it
I don't want to do a
20
20 versus
Really?
1, but I do pop the
I don't
balloon.
see the point. Of
I want
20
to do
versus
both
1.
of them.
Pop the balloon different than 20 versus.
Pop the
1.
balloon kind of disrespectful though, bitch. Why you pop?
But do
your
you
balloon
want to
like-
be the one to? But do you want to be the one to say left or right, or do you want to be the left or right?
He don't want to get rejected. He
I want
wanna
both
be
of 'em.
rejected.
I don't want to get rejected either. I don't take rejection well.
I do. I like rejection.
Don't take it,
That
yeah,
made
because
me
you're gonna
come
make a
back
joke
hard.
out
I
of
love
it.
this.
You're gonna
No,
make a
for
joke out
real.
of it and keep
Yeah.
moving. Me, I'm gonna be like, bitch,
Yeah.
fuck you. You got me fucked up. I ain't want to come on this motherfucking show with me. You're not even that cute.
Yeah.
I ain't with the
I'm going
I ain't
in,
with
like-
the casual dating, you feel? But I'd be so nonchalant anyway. You know what I'm saying? But
No, for
I
real.
like, you know.
For real, like that
I'd
little
be so
plumber
like Kay
dude.
anyway.
He
Yeah.
went in.
He went to fucking with
He
his
was like,
Ninja
yeah,
Turtle looking
queen,
ass.
it's
It
okay.
was ugly
Not
anyway.
my type. Yeah, fingernails ashy. Yeah. Like,
Said
That's what I'm
Ninja Turtle
saying.
dude.
Some of them be so
Yeah.
rude. Like you
Yeah.
don't have to be.
He said-
But people be like that in real life.
I
They
say
do
her
though, they
fingernails
do though.
ashy.
Yeah.
How you got ashy fingernails?
Take your L and keep moving.
People be like that in real life though. You
He
know
be
what
on
I'm saying?
TikTok going live and doing all sorts of shit.
Somebody.
Just
Hell
take your L and
no.
keep on moving, cause baby.
He was strong as hell standing by somebody furnace talking about
Strong.
something. We need more guys out here to get a trade.
Yeah. And now y'all seen the two
Like,
dudes?
what?
You seen the reunion one with the bald head dude and the old dude? They was on each other. You feel me? They was talking about each other through the whole show.
Whoa,
Y'all
pause.
know what King had me watching one day. He had me watching what's Drewski little record thing he be saying?
Oh, that could have
yeah.
been shit.
He had me watching Coulda Been Records reunion. And when I say I
Yeah.
lost like 72 brain cells watching that
Yeah.
shit.
No, 72.
What the fuck is we watching? First of all, you 11. You don't need to be
Hey, you
watching
know he
this
did
shit.
some shit out here. He did the auditions in Chicago.
He
and
did.
Shit.
He did.
Hell yeah.
Just got a
Boy.
thing for studs. He love
Cornbread
him
went
good
his
stud.
ass up there and embarrassed the city, boy.
Who's Cornbread?
Cornbread, man.
Cornbread
out
from
west.
Real Awakening? From the Real Awakening?
Is that the name of that shit? They back in the
Honestly,
day.
I never
shit?
watched the
TV
Reawakening.
show,
It was Channel 25?
shit. Yeah.
Not on
Yeah.
Channel 25.
Yeah.
His
The
little-
Real
I
Awakening?
never watched that.
You
I
ain't
know
never
what
watched the
I know
Real
what you're talking
Awakening?
about. I just never watched it.
I never
Yeah.
watched that shit either.
Disrespect.
Damn, that's disrespectful.
Yeah, he was in that
That's
bitch.
our city. Somebody doing something from our
Goddamn
city.
gyrating and shit. He
I
know he
watched
do
The
that.
Chi.
Gyrate.
No, he do not.
I
Look, you
The
know he do
Chi ain't an
that.
our city thing.
You know he do that.
Yes,
little,
it is. Okay, well I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like Chirac. From a nigga from New York.
But I
named
never
Chirac,
heard
you know
enough
what I'm
about the
saying?
Reawakening to make me want to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be in there. I used to be in that show with my mama. But, you know,
How many seasons of it is it?
I wasn't in it that much.
We too big.
Okay, nigga,
Not to
what
know
the
the
fuck is
season.
you
I used to
talking
watch
about?
them, but I don't know the
Yeah,
number.
come on,
I
Joe.
was
No, I'm
too
saying
busy.
I used to watch. I
Clearly,
watched every season.
you-
I watched every season.
If you
No,
watched
no.
every season, you would be able to tell me how many seasons in
But I ain't love it like that. Well, I just I was watching it. I'm still watching it. You know what I'm saying? I just watched every season.
Like,
I watched it when it was. Look,
shut
no.
up.
I
Go
knew he was
my
talking
head
about
on.
Cornbread. Like I knew he was talking about. He's from one of the one of the
Light-skinned nigga?
I think yeah, it's the Awakening and then it's the Reawakening when dude revamped the show, right?
So
I
I
watched-
remember the Awakening because
I never
the dude
seen
that
The
produced
Awakening.
or whatever that show, he was our art teacher in school when we was kids.
See, I ain't never watched the
So
Awakening.
I
was
remember
kinda
though because he
old.
used to make us watch the Awakening during fucking art
You
class.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the Real
Make y'all watch his show.
That's probably why. That's
Hey,
probably
no, I
why
ain't
I
mad
never
at that,
watched the
though.
Reawakening.
Yeah.
I did. That's why.
Nah, I ain't
It's
mad at
stealing
that though.
it in y'all
I ain't
young.
mad though.
Yeah, he
Give my
like,
numbers up. What you talking about?
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. That's
Get
probably
my
why I never
numbers
watched
up.
the
Y'all grow up
Reawakening.
like the
Bitch, I didn't want to
Awakening.
watch the Awakening.
For Christmas, send all the kids a hot sauce home.
No,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
No, for real.
Send the kids house off.
Put a hot sauce.
The
in-
kids
put-
where? What kids?
As a teacher, I'm just saying. I feel your teacher making y'all watch his stuff.
Yeah.
Nah, we can't send that stuff home.
I'm just saying though.
I would
Do
though.
the
I'm
permission
just your
slip from
teacher,
their parents.
like, especially
Yeah.
back then. Your teacher
They-
did that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's so different now. Like you can't.
I ain't
We
being literal.
we are healthy, but I want to because I was thinking about
No,
because
that's
I
a
do,
big-
I
that's
do
what
make
I-
Christmas
yeah, that's what I'm
Christmas
saying.
bags
That's
for
what
my
I'm
babies,
saying.
but you got to be specific
That's what I'm
because
saying.
if you a healthy school, you can't do none of that shit. You can't even remember when your mom used to bring cupcakes up for lunch.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't even do that shit no more.
Yeah, I know.
For real?
I know
Yeah,
the hard
it-
we
only
can-
only if your
What the
school
fuck?
is a healthy
I took
school.
the Harmony cupcakes and shit.
But that's what I'm
They
saying.
ain't
No,
doing-
it's
they
only
actually
if
ain't
your school.
supposed
But they
to.
at a charter school, right?
All right. That was
Yeah.
oh no, that was at she was at Rosenwald then.
They
It's
changed
only
it,
if
though,
your
anyway.
school is a healthy school.
Yeah, they
Every
changed
school
it.
not a healthy school.
Oh, ain't shit healthy. Got
Our
Rosenwald.
Our school changed
Shit,
it.
me.
They just sent us a letter saying,
They done
Yeah,
giving them
school
kids
like because
diabetes
these
over there.
kids got us be having allergic reactions.
All right,
they
one
be-
more quick question, real quick.
Allergic.
One more quick question, real quick. And this, I don't even need to open this up to look at it. So it said like, why is it a problem when the man don't want sex? Like a man turned down sex in the bedroom, and the female, it's not a problem when the female turned it down.
that's a double
You see what I'm
standard.
saying? When this is a double standard.
But don't
We
nobody
turn
wanna
it
give it,
down. It's
Jay.
why you don't want to fuck? You fuck somebody
Yeah,
already.
don't-
You
don't-
took care of that already, huh?
I know who you cheating
Yeah,
on,
no,
me
for real. Who is she?
Nah,
Like,
bro.
you know, but
Nah,
y'all
bro.
don't want to and we want to. It's just like, I'm
supposed to
tired.
be like
But we
this.
cannot use them same goddamn excuses.
with. Nah.
I should
you
have brought
cheat.
that shit up. I
Nah,
should
you
have waited,
definitely
huh?
cheat. You know
Because
what I'm
this
saying?
her could go up.
Even if you're not cheating, you cheat. It's just double
Look,
standard.
look.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, cause why you want to
It's a privilege. It's just one of them
Nah, I do
privileges.
feel like that. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. Like if it's like, well, what the fuck is the problem? Why you don't? Why?
Who
So
took
why
care of
you
you?
don't?
Yeah.
So look,
Or is it something wrong with me?
Yeah.
do y'all have, you had times when you don't want to do nothing?
Yep,
Okay. So why he can't have the same feelings?
he can.
He can, but he
Exactly.
better not.
No,
But
he
he better
can.
not.
It's just like if you. But my thing is, y'all don't say nothing. Y'all don't be like, "Is you fucking somebody else?" or "Look, what the fuck you got going on?"
Hell
Like
no.
y'all just be like, "Okay,
That's
whatever."
a, that's a privilege. That's a
Like-
privilege right there.
Yeah.
And so yeah, is you why you don't want to fuck? What's going on?
Hell
what
no.
what you got going
Cause
on?
I'm
What's
cool.
popping?
I'm cool right now.
Why
Man.
Cause I'm cool.
and why?
Good, man. He chilling, he tired. He worked all day
Y'all don't
type
get no
shit.
fucking
You know?
tag. Nobody is too
Yeah,
tired for
look.
sex. Nobody.
Let's you know, like we do at the end of every episode, man. Let's go around the table, man. Everybody get the people a word of advice, something to take from today's episode, or something on your mind you want to just put out there to the people.
I got something I want to say. Just as we spoke on it briefly, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you young, think about what you leaving behind for your family, your kids, and your kids' kids. You know what I'm saying? That's very important. You know what I'm saying? I'm just leaving it at that. You feel me?
Casually date.
Don't casually
Casually date so you can know what you
I do
want.
not approve.
And
man.
that's on me.
I do not approve. Talk to some, you know. I'm gonna shut up though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My catch you just sent y'all off.
Yeah, man. And what I want to say is, let me see. I'm gonna say, man, tune in, man. Get Old Bites hot sauce, man. Sweet heat. Get Old Bites hot sauce, man. That's my word of advice. That's something to take from today's episode,
that's
man.
real.
Sweet heat, man. Best hot sauce on the market right now, man. When you first taste it, give you a sweet, sensational taste. Then after that, that kick come in. Kapow. You hear me? Well, with that being said, man, it's episode 26. Why Not Talk About It podcast, man. The host OB in the building. Big Booty Mo in the building. I got the biggest CEO, my boy L's in the building. You hear me? And get the drunk as fuck game. And don't forget the sweet heat Old Bites hot sauce, man. With that being said, we gone. Yeah.
I was really about to start getting.